Good morning, good people. This is your PooleProof Wisdom Moment. Over the weekend, I spent a good amount of time doing a lot of work. First of all, it was a very busy yet very productive weekend. But over the course of the weekend, I also spent a good amount of time thinking about the idea of belonging. Now, let's face it, we all want to belong in one way or another. That belonging can take the form of belonging in a place, belonging to a person, belonging to a situation or a class that makes us feel connected beyond ourselves. And all of that is good. There's no judgment that goes with it because everyone has a need and an expectation that is different than the next person. That's just the way life is. The problem ensues when there are those who, of course, want you to not aspire to the places you belong, or even for that matter, the people to whom you aspire to belong to, and hopefully who will in turn allow themselves to, quote, belong to you. They will tell you what's possible. You don't have the right this, you don't have the right that, you don't belong, you don't fit in, you're not a match. It's not good for the culture. Whatever the circumstance and explanation may be, those people will try time and again to convince you that you are at the core of a problem that they're defining as not being worthy. I want you to not allow yourself to ingest that poison, because that's what it is. No one on this planet should really tell you where you belong, for whatever the rationale or reasoning is. We each have to find our own way, and we have the right to aspire to belonging wherever, however, and to whomever and with whomever we choose. And when others are trying to convince us otherwise, they're not doing us any favors, folks. They're not doing us a favor at all. But what they're doing is creating systems of aggression. I think the term that they apply to it now is microaggression, to tell people what their value is in this world based upon these different social systems and other perspectives that seem to drive what is considered worthy and popular today. But this is the reason I say to anyone I speak with who is trying to figure it out, you know the one thing that is the hardest thing for you to do on this planet? Do you really know? It's being yourself. And damn it, wherever you belong is your choice. You can fit in anywhere if you choose to, but you've got to have the thick skin to avoid letting people who may try to influence you convince you otherwise. Because the best thing that comes out of knowing who you are and what you believe, what you stand for, is to know where you fit in, because you are walking in 100% yourself. And wherever you go, you're bringing it all there. And everyone who has an opportunity to experience that wholeness of you, that fullness and authenticity of you, is going to be grateful for that opportunity. And even if they aren't, because those people do exist, they just do, that's not your problem. But you've got to walk in the door convinced in your authenticity that you have a right to be wherever you choose to be, and let no one turn you around when it comes to believing that. If you can do that time and again, what you'll find ultimately, indeed, is that you belong anywhere you damned well please, and you have the right to stand up and do that time and again, every day of the week, no matter how many times you have to do it, showing up when people don't want you there, you show up anyway. I'm not going to tell you to show up and show out, but I am going to tell you to show up. Claim your place wherever it may be and follow your dreams, your hopes, and your aspirations until you choose to do something different. That is your PooleProof Wisdom Moment for today. Find me on Spotify, on Apple and Google Podcasts, on anchor.fm, and while you're at it, check out my YouTube channel, and additionally, make sure to pick up my audiobook, I Am My Own Cause, the third act. It's filled with wisdom, perspective, and information that I believe can really help you figure out that part of why am I here, what am I doing, and how do I make the most of this life? The Lord knows I've certainly written it and read it again with a different perspective and understanding. And it has helped me yet again, even though I'm the author. And if it can do that for me, I think it can do that for others as well. Have a great week, everybody.